That's a wrap on PyCon ZA 2023. I'd like to thank you all for being here, both all of you in the room, thank you very much. Everybody who's been online with us, thank you for joining us. We have had, in the royal we sense of the organizers, a fantastic conference. I'd like to hope you all have had one as well. As we noted at the start, this conference is only possible due to our very generous sponsors. I'll spend a minute or two just reminding you who those were. Our platinum sponsor was the Python Software Foundation. I can actually read this blurb a lot better this time, with there's a lot less repeat in this room. I was having a lot of trouble at the opening reading this blurb out. But the Python Software Foundation, their mission is to promote, protect, and advance the Python programming language, which is, after all, why we're here, and to support and facilitate the growth of a diverse and international community of Python programmers. The majority of the PSF's work is focused on empowering and supporting people within the Python community. They have active grant programs which support sprints, conferences, which is why they gave us some money, meetups, user groups, and Python development efforts all over the world. Anybody is welcome to join the PSF. It is an open membership. If you have not done so, I would strongly encourage doing so. Thanks to Canary, our patron sponsor. I'm just going to assume some Thanks Canary people are still with us online, and welcome and thank you. Thanks Canaries are deployed on networks on all 7 continents and are pretty widely loved. They've got people at the forefront of both offensive and defensive cybersecurity research and have had them there for almost 2 decades. And basically they've had people present research at a variety of conferences. Indeed, we've had people from Thanks present research at this conference, and we very much appreciate their patronage. Our other patron sponsor was Afrolabs. We've heard a quite great deal from David today. His enthusiasm always comes through. Afrolabs' experience, I suspect, to work with Afrolabs must be like working with David's enthusiasm every day. Afrolabs' experimental software helps to design and create products for funded startups and to support their teams. They work with entrepreneurs who have great ideas and need a team to help them take their dreams from idea to market. They supplement existing technical teams with a range of skills, which vary from UX to various experience levels of developers, and they offer leadership in technical excellence. And again, David, thank you. Your contributions to this kind of conference are always both financial, as in you give us some money, but also you make an enormous difference just being here. So thank you very much. What's next? Well, I'll leave it on that one. A couple of small things. Please just remember, if you've taken any pictures, please upload them to our Discord channel, assuming they're pictures you don't mind having publicly available. This little survey here, the PSF has asked us for some feedback from our audience on the conference. So we've set up a small survey. That QR code is that link. It's also in the Discord and I think one of the announcement channels. If at all possible, please do take it. It will really help us out if you can just take that survey. It'll keep the PSF basically happy with our efforts. Because obviously, they give you some money, they want to know it's being properly spent, and we didn't just buy a heap of pizza and beer. We didn't just buy a heap of pizza and beer, if you're suddenly wondering why you didn't get pizza or beer.
There was pizza.
There was pizza, in fairness. There wasn't beer. We have arranged some swag. There are a set of stickers and a coffee mug for everyone here at the back of the table. That table back where David's standing off to the side. Please take one. We have enough in for all our in-person attendees. We weren't in a position to unfortunately arrange or ship to our online attendees, so the swag is an in-person plus for joining us. It's just, we've looked at it and unfortunately it's logistically impossible for the shipping to people who aren't in person. If we can give it in your hand and you can take it away, fantastic. If we can't do any more than that, unfortunately. You will just notice, and I just need to make a slight disclaimer, the coffee mug this year is not quite as good a coffee mug as we've had before. We will hope to be back to printed, indestructible, can be used for everything coffee mugs. This one I would suggest please treat more as a souvenir than as a drink coffee from everyday coffee mug. What have I missed? One note, you'll probably, well, unless you went around to the back of the desk, you won't have noticed, but we had a camera available, not a camera, sorry, I've written camera on my notes and then read it out. I mean printer. We've had a printer available to us for the conference, which is a fairly cheap, but still perfectly workable printer we purchased specifically for the conference, because it is ridiculously much cheaper to buy your own printer and use it for 2 days than it is to rent one for 2 days, by a long way. So we own that printer. It's going to be cheaper again to acquire one for the next conference than it will be to transport that printer across the country to wherever the next conference will be. That said, that printer is perfectly good and perfectly useful, and I would ask, please, if anyone is aware of a good home that it could go to where it would do some kind of social good, please come and speak to me afterwards, and we will hand it over gladly, and it can be a contribution from the conference. Blue Roof. Blue Roof is exactly the kind of thing we're thinking of. Catch me afterwards. Actually, printer is yours. Blue Roof sorted. All right, so we've given the printer away. Fantastic. The last couple of things I just need to mention. I just want to thank very much for our very generous volunteers who've been helping us out in the last couple of days. Quite a few people have generously helped us as MCs, as our stream controllers and camera operators. People helped us on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings on the producing of the name badges that everybody got, packed away the boxes and the items, have done a variety of general bits of help for us, and particularly have helped us make the sound work. So thank you very much, particularly Stefano. I don't actually see Stefano. Oh, there he is. Thank you. Stefano hung around probably through Wednesday night to make the sound work for us, which was very generous. Your assistance to all our volunteers, I would thank you, has been absolutely invaluable. This is a community-organized conference. None of us are getting paid. We all bought a ticket as well. So the assistance of your volunteers is fantastic, and I would ask, please, if we could have a round of applause for the volunteers who helped us out. Okay. And then, because I have a microphone, and it is my pleasure to be the nominal chair this year, and by chair we just mean person who talks, I would also like to name and thank the committee who spent many months putting this together. Adam Piskorski is here with us somewhere. I don't actually see Adam at the moment. Oh, there he is, right there. Sorry, he's got to come closer. Neil Muller is also with us, other end of the room over there. Adriana Pinska has been online and wrangling online support work for the entire conference. Simon Cross has also been online. Kim Martin at the back of the room has been with us. And Sheena O'Connell is here in the front. Organizing a PyCon, fair amount of work, but it is very rewarding. It is very good fun. If you would like to get involved in the next one, and the committee grows basically and gets involved by people who come to a PyCon, really enjoy it and think that looked like fun, that's why I'm standing here, that's why Sheena got involved, that's how Kim got involved. At some point, that's how we all got involved. If you'd like the sound of that, if you think that sounds interesting, please hang around for a couple of minutes, because the last thing I'm going to say is, please join us in a few minutes, by which I mean literally as soon as I'm done talking, I will start talking again. If you are interested in contributing to discussion on where the next PyCon ZA should be, because that's a discussion we need to have, which city will host it, where will it be, what will be the plans, etc., please hang around here, join us for a discussion in a couple of minutes. We're not going to take very long, it's just a quick chat on where the next one should be. On the other hand, in terms of formal conference, that's us, done and dusted. I would like to hope to see everybody next year. Meanwhile, have I forgotten something? I was going to give it to Stefan. Yeah, cool. I hadn't forgotten, thankfully. In that case, as I say, in terms of formal conference, we are fully done and dusted. I say I hope to see everyone next year, but for now, thank you and goodbye.